involvement we did. And there were several members, Dan Hanrahan, Becky Armstrong, Bethany Schultz, Lauren Paluto, Susan Byerlein, Tessa Genovese, myself, Ed Schleusner, Holly Allison, and Cindy Winter. And we met on Zoom 3 times, and we covered the 3 steps that are on your agenda. The first time we covered the first one, the second time the second one. And the third time we covered the third one, and that's probably the one that we sort of brought things together about what we talked about. And we talked more about re-engaging people here and involving them in things that they were interested in being involved in. And so a couple of people, Cindy and Dan specifically, have written back to me. I sent minutes out. They couldn't be necessarily there. One, because I forgot to send her the invitation to Cindy. And Dan has sent a list of things that he thought people who were sort of senior age, 55 and up, 65 and up, might like to do. He and Connie kind of came up with a whole list. I'm not going to read that, but it involves things that seniors might be involved in. We used to do luncheons for the seniors once a month, and we could probably start doing that again. We need to reorganize and see who all is involved now, because it's been 3 years and that group has changed over the 3 years. And so we talked about involving people of different age groups. We realized that the demographics are different, and we know there's a family ministry going on with young children. We talked about getting a youth group started again and doing children's church and Sunday school again. And then going on up from there, there's already a group, Pastor Robinson will talk about the students, how they involve the students. So we didn't really talk about that much, except to talk about intergenerational things, because the students like to get together with the resident members, and the resident members like to interact with the students. So doing things that will bring us all together, like today with the potluck, that's sort of an intergenerational, interdemographic kind of thing. We talked about international students and families, and how do we involve the international students and families, and how do we re-engage with them after a 2-year absence of not being able to come together and talk about different things. So those are the things we talked about. Nothing specific, because we knew we were coming together today to make plans for this year and all the years to infinity and beyond. So that's kind of where we went. Are there questions for this group? No? All right.
Thank you, Diane.